Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's get into it. Let's talk about the discussion. Can HBAR break its all-time highs this bull cycle? We're going to try to answer that question in its entirety. I'll give you a couple data points along the way. And as always, guys, we'll take a dive into the chart, show you guys where the markets are at today. And I'll just kind of get into it, right? It's a little bit gloomy. We're into the red. We've had a lot of green days along the way. And so days like today, it's important to reflect on the news, stay up to date with what's going on. That way you guys can make the best decisions possible with your crypto trading. Okay, so let's get down into it. If you're new to the channel, like I said, my name is Mark. Welcome to my channel. If you have not done so, all I ask is that you subscribe down below and smash that like button. Completely free tasks that I ask. Also, if you have not followed me on X, my handle is @TCryptoMark. Make sure you give me a follow on there because I do post things from time to time on both platforms. Okay, so let's get into it. The first way to do so is we are going to dive into the bubbles. And yeah, it's pretty much a reversal of the recent trends that we have been seeing. As we look at HBAR right now, trading right there in the top 20. Now, this is kind of one where they have moved up in market cap on the day, despite the overall market being down. We are down 4%, but still gaining one spot in total market cap as we have basically overtaken Polkadot right there in the 17th spot. Market cap of $11.5 billion. Now, a lot of people are asking, is HBAR done, right? They're asking, is HBAR done? 9.2% up on the week, but overall for the year, guys, this is when we were talking about HBAR at around 3-4 cents, and since then, guys, up as high as 32.52 on the charts. So for my kind of understanding of where the market's headed, I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, but I will share with you guys kind of my insight. Okay, HBAR did have a huge pump. A lot of traders are up almost 10x from those gains, where we were at 4 cents and trading as high as 32 cents. So a little bit under an 8x to be exact. But this is kind of where we get into the overall narrative. HBAR is building, right? There's a lot of things downstream within their collaborations. You know, we talk about things as well as SpaceX, just crazy catalysts that are coming in the works. Do a quick Google search, and that will lead you down a couple rabbit holes where you kind of wonder, is HBAR being undervalued? Well, we need to talk about it right now because this is the conversation to be had. Can HBAR break its all-time highs? Let's get into that right now. And first and foremost, I do want to share with you guys today's channel sponsor. This is CoinW. So if you trade spot or futures trading, check out my link down below where you will get access to CoinW, one of the top exchanges out there. You're going to want to make sure that it's right for you and where you're located. And also, please do your research, run it through your due diligence because of the KYC policy as well as the terms and conditions. But within HBAR trading on CoinW, something that you can obtain is a free Pepe coin airdrop. If you're into meme coins, even if you're not, it's still who doesn't like free crypto. Also, there is a private trading group with professional traders offering short-term, long-term futures as well as swing trading insight, daily alpha in a professional Telegram trading group. All you have to do is click my link and then verify with 4 easy steps, and then you'll have access to that free professional private group there on Telegram. Okay, but as I said earlier, make sure it's right for you and where you're located and get started trading today. Okay, so segueing back into HBAR and the conversation to be had, can HBAR break its all-time high in this bull market? So Hedera, for all accounts and intensive purposes, like I talked about a little bit earlier, the exclusive partnerships, the collaborations, it's something that, you know, we talk about NVIDIA, SpaceX, and just to name a few. There's things downstreams that really do have me bullish on HBAR. Quite frankly, it's one of those cryptos that are just inside the top 20, but not all cryptos can be top 10 cryptos, but I think HBAR is ripe for the taking if we're going to talk long term. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm very bullish on HBAR. That's why I talk about it on my channel. But you're going to want to do your own research, and obviously, this is not buy-sell advice. Can't tell you to buy or sell a crypto. I'll never do that here on the channel, but I will share with you guys the news, and you guys can make the best decisions for yourself, okay? But as we get further into this HBAR narrative, right, this is taken from an hour ago, this article. Okay, over the last 24 hours, HBAR was up almost 10%, one of the top gainers in the crypto market, getting as high as $32.95. We witnessed a 102% gain in trading volume. So not just price action, but also trading volume was up. And when the rally was beginning again, right, Bitcoin was hitting 102. And that's kind of when everybody thought, okay, guys, buckle up. We talked about it a little bit where January 7th, January 8th was kind of my timeline within what we have coming. Also, another catalyst coming downstream. We are going to get some announcements within cabinet picks and kind of heads of organizations and how that all reshuffling is going to happen and take place when Donald Trump seemingly is inaugurated January 20th. Also, there's going to be a lot of changes, right? The DOGE, the government efficiency team within Washington, that's going to look to add to the narrative within crypto and what's going to happen, not just in the United States, because this will affect the global scale of crypto, in my opinion. All right, so despite seeing these increases, right, there was a lot of them. Solana, XRP, HBAR, within the top gainers over the last 24 hours. The market is red today. That's kind of where we just have to take it with a grain of salt. If you're going to just be emotional and react on these bad days, quite frankly, you're going to miss out on a lot of good days as well, okay? But if we look at it over the week in its entirety, HBAR surged almost 17%, and like we talked about a little bit earlier, almost a 300% rally over the last 365 days, but still remaining 5% below its monthly high at 33.12. So despite all these strong gains, the biggest question that we're going to have, despite this season of optimism, can HBAR break through that 57.01 all-time high during this altcoin season? Well, in comparison to other cryptos out there in the market, they're pretty darn close, okay, because a lot of cryptos are still not at that 50% mark of where all-time highs were, but HBAR is well above that now that we are trading into the 30s. That's kind of where we have to look at that all-time high as 57.01 and ask ourselves, is this a realistic possibility? Now, within the targets that we do have, one thing that we have to talk about, that there are some bullish kind of momentums, but the one thing that we really want to look at and kind of keep an eye on, right, is this death cross. All right, that is something where we have seen the EMA below the HBAR price, suggesting a lot of bullish momentum and an upward trend as well. Also, the CMF value, if we're into the TA metrics out there, 0.08, indicating mild buying pressure in the market. Couple that with the RSI being slightly bullish within a level of 58. That's also coupled with the MACD. So we have a lot of technical indicators that are suggesting that HBAR is not done, that HBAR is bullish. And based on this kind of short-term technical analysis, there's a lot of reasons to be excited for what HBAR has in store for 2025. So coupling all these together, we are going to look at a couple key targets from the News Crypto publication that I'm going over. Most notably, the short-term target would be 35 cents. That's a little bit up from here, but the more bullish ones would be that 40 cents medium target if we do see the price strengthen. And then from there, guys, if we do cross 40, that will be where we start testing some resistance at the top. There's going to be a huge resistance level when we talk about kind of what's holding HBAR back. It's going to take a more macro kind of effect if we want to break through. But if we do touch 40, that's when the conversation is firmly going to shift towards HBAR hitting all-time highs. 53 definitely becomes in play, and that's where I'm going to be looking at HBAR hitting all-time highs in 2025. Me personally, if you ask me in a closed conversation, I think it is a true possibility kind of thing. I don't want to say it's a foregone conclusion because everything in crypto is extremely volatile. There's no way to ever predict where crypto will head. And anybody out there who says that they do know where crypto's headed, just take it with a grain of salt, guys, because last time I checked, if you did know where crypto's headed, you'd probably have the answers to the lottery tickets or something in that form or fashion where you could predict the future, okay? But I will tell you guys, super bullish 2025 HBAR. Also, I do feel that in terms of this cycle, all-time highs are firmly in reach within kind of what Hedera is doing, as well as all the things that they have going on behind the scenes. So that's what we're going to be targeting in on. The conversation right now is, can we overcome this short-term correction? Is it a short-term correction? We'll see what the next couple days have in store. But if you want to stay up to date with what HBAR is doing every single day, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you all in the next video. Cheers.